WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 5.
President Trump is preparing to make a link between autism and acetaminophen, the active drug and the pain reliever Tylenol. It's our top story at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jorma Duran. The Trump administration says acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, is linked to an increased risk of autism in children, but that link has been disputed by most in the scientific community, and now the drug maker and medical experts are pushing back. Erica Brown is here for you now with the latest.
The Trump administration is expected to announce that the use of acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, during pregnancy could be linked to the development of autism in children.
The president will be making a major announcement focused on the childhood autism epidemic, alongside his top health advisors who are working to make America healthy again.
Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who joined President Trump for the White House announcement, has called the rise of autism cases an epidemic.
Women for many years, in fact for decades, Ed, have been confused by the rapid increase in autism in this country.
According to the Washington Post, the Trump administration is also expected to promote the use of leucovorin as a potential autism treatment. Small studies suggest the drug derived from folic acid may be effective for a select group of children with autism, but scientists say more research is needed. The medical community has largely assessed a number of factors could contribute to the development of autism in children, and that the use of acetaminophen during pregnancy is safe. Kenvue, the makers of Tylenol, issued a statement saying taking acetaminophen does not cause autism. We strongly disagree with any suggestion otherwise and are deeply concerned with the health risks this poses for expecting mothers.
Tylenol, acetaminophen, is safe in pregnancy. If you have a high fever during pregnancy, that can cause neurodevelopment issues in the baby. So you don't want to let that fever go untreated.
Right.
And, you know, pregnant women may have pain, and that's not something that should go untreated either.
Dr. Celine Gounder, CBS News' medical contributor, says today's announcement could have unintended consequences, leading to confusion among pregnant women on which drugs could be taken safely. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
The Women's Center of Greater Lansing responded to today's claims from the Trump administration, saying in part, suggesting that avoiding a common doctor-recommended medication could prevent or cure autism is both irresponsible and stigmatizing. New at 5, ABC says it will reinstate Jimmy Kimmel's late night show on Tuesday after suspending it due to his comments about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Kimmel faced backlash for his remarks, leading major affiliates like our parent company Nexstar and Sinclair to pull his show. We've reached out to Nexstar to find out if they'll be running his show tomorrow night. We'll let you know when we hear back. And Hillsdale College is honoring the late Charlie Kirk with an honorary degree. Dr. Larry Arnn from Hillsdale College spoke at Charlie Kirk's funeral, saying the college is honoring Kirk with an honorary degree and helping set up a scholarship for his 2 children. Kirk reportedly took several courses there online before his death. Michigan Republicans held a conference on Mackinac Island over the weekend, and in a straw poll for governor, there was a major new shift. Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for you now with the details.
The state Republican Party leadership conference on Mackinac Island this past weekend produced a new leader in the Republican race for governor, if you believe a straw poll. For months, Macomb County Congressman John James was considered to be the frontrunner, but he got 13.8% in an unscientific straw poll, dropping him to 4th place in this race. The conservative publication The Midwesterner surveyed 492 delegates to the conference. A new frontrunner emerged, and he is State Senator Eric Nesbitt, getting just over 29% of the vote, or about 143 votes. It was not a landslide. For House Republican Speaker Tom Leonard, he came in at 2nd spot at 23.5%. Former State Attorney General Mike Cox, and a former candidate for governor, clocked in at 18.5%, and former Republican candidate for governor, the Reverend Ralph Rebant, got 5.2%. Candidates Wagner and Hudson finished below 5%. Meanwhile, Oakland County Republican Representative Matt Maddock, who is very close to President Trump, explains that Mr. James is in political trouble, not only with the president, but with others. That's because the president asked him to drop out of the governor's race in order to hang on to his seat in Congress to keep Republicans in control of Congress. Mr. Maddox says him not doing that is a problem.
If he stays in, what is he doing to the party?
He's disappointing President Trump, number one.
If President Trump calls you up and says, hey, I'm endorsing John James, you're not going to fall in line?
That's not going to happen.
Mr. James was at the event on the island, but did not participate in the candidate debate, and he told supporters, quote, the focus of this race is always on the people. Two former candidates for governor last time out, Perry Johnson and Kevin Rinke, did attend the conference, did not announce their candidacy, but don't be surprised if they do down the road. So it's turning out to be somewhat of a crowded primary for the Republican nomination for governor. Won't be set until August in a primary, but the primary for these would-be Republican hopefuls in what's getting to be a crowded field is set for August of 2026. Here for you in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
Lansing city and educational officials gathered today to open up a brand new outdoor classroom. Mayor Andy Shore joined leaders from the Impression 5 Museum, Grand River Head Start Center, and the PNC Foundation to cut the ribbon. Supporters say it's an outdoor play and educational space designed for pre-K students.
My grandparents and my parents had so many neighbors and communities raising us together, and so to have our community come together and help make this happen for our children just feels amazing. I mean, I think the children may not know it, but I think at some point they're going to realize when they grow up how loved they were by their community.
To build something like this, an asset for the school, for the students, but also a community asset, it's really very rewarding to be able to be a part of that.
It was developed in collaboration with Grand River Head Start Center and Impression 5. The project was supported through grant funding provided by the PNC Foundation.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Pretty soon, fair season will be over as we head into our fall foliage season, but we've got one more taking place, and it's one of my favorites as well. Check it out, the Hillsdale County Fair over the next few days. Here's the forecast. I wish I had more sunshine in there, but it doesn't look like a total washout, certainly. I think on Tuesday, we'll see a few scattered storms, temps in the upper 70s, then lower 70s Wednesday and Thursday as rain chances start to go down this week. So there is some good news in there as well. The 5-day rainfall outlook shows the heaviest rain off to our southeast, but we've still got some decent rain in store for mid-Michigan. We've already seen quite a bit out there. As you look at it day by day, here we go on Tuesday, and that's what I'm talking about. Further south towards Hillsdale, rain chances maybe a little bit lower. Area-wide chances for rain on Wednesday, possibly Thursday as well, but by Friday and Saturday, rain chances are going down as we set up for another beautiful weekend. Doppler radar today shows most of the showers and storms well to our southeast. A couple popping up near Kalamazoo. We'll keep an eye on those. Not going to be severe, but again, it will produce some locally heavy amounts of rainfall. Zooming out to our west, a lot of clear skies and just a couple storms showing up, so hopefully soon we'll get in on that air mass as an area of low pressure to our south continues to move to the east. Precision cast through tomorrow morning. Again, maybe a spotty shower here or there tonight, but really not a whole lot out there tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Moving through the afternoon, there goes a few more showers and storms blowing up during the late afternoon, but they won't stick around terribly long as they begin to push to the east and drier conditions move back in tomorrow night before the better chance for rain slips in as we head into Wednesday. Temperatures this afternoon, 77 currently in St. John, same thing Mason and Charlotte, 75 in Jackson, slightly cooler along the state line where we've had more showers today and the cloud cover a little bit thicker. So we check out the Skyview network, some sun trying to make it through now in the McLaren Cam, temperatures up to 76 degrees, only 0.06 of an inch of rain here, so it really hasn't been that heavy today. In Grand Ledge, the rainfall totals from the rain we've seen so far today only totaling 1/100 of an inch. We saw a lot more than that obviously yesterday. Winds are currently calm, humidity at 69%. Jackson Cam, we saw a little bit more in the way of rain today, up to almost 0.3 of an inch. Wind 6 miles per hour, and our temperature very pleasant, although it feels a little muggy outside again today with that 66% humidity. Finally in Hillsdale, 72 is the current temperature, almost 1/4 of an inch of rain, 13 mile per hour gust, and our humidity very high at 81%. Tonight's forecast, 59 the overnight low with light winds and mostly cloudy skies. Maybe a shower shower, but odds are you stay dry tonight. Tomorrow's forecast, some afternoon showers and or thunderstorms. High temps tomorrow will top out in the upper 70s, although falling a bit by 5 o'clock, so probably around a 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. high. Lower 70s for Wednesday, Thursday, a couple leftover showers before they move out and leave us just in time for the weekend. Mid 70s for highs.
Good.
Lots of sunshine, and then as we head into the following week, temperatures will be in the lower 70s. We had a lot of sunshine in the forecast next week.
Man, it was humid today.
Wasn't it though?
Yeah.
Felt like summer again.
I don't like that part summer. I like the second summer.
But we didn't have the 90s today.
That's true. We needed
something.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.